Chat! Hello, 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 what's good? Zelxor, what's up, man? Yo, that dude, what's good? Lewis, hello, hello. Okva, what's up? Tony, you're first for the first time. Well, congrats on being first for the first time, Tony. Elster, what's good? Icy Peach Tea, what is up? How are we all doing today? How's it going? How's it going? You had to flee Ruby. What do you mean, Lewis? Oh, like she had fleas, or you had to check for fleas, or whatever? Regenerated Zed, what's good, man? This is where we are today, chat. We're in a bit of a different location. I know what you're thinking, Parry, you're nowhere near your base. Your base is all the way over there. Well, we built our base next to a fast travel, so this right over here goes all the way home. Now, what I want to do today is I would like to expand the buildings in our world. We have all of this stuff which has not been built. I would like to build some form of museum to display all of the stuffed creatures, all of the trophies, and then maybe offload some of the stuff that is in our storage room into a museum area. Would be the idea, so that we no longer have to put up with the storage room being the way it is. Because right now, let's go home and I will show you what I mean. Oh, I threw my pinch whacker. I was wondering where that went. I must have accidentally thrown it on the ground. You didn't get a ping, Lucas. On Discord, you mean? Oh my god, I didn't hit enter on the message. That's why you didn't get a ping. Thank you. I literally typed the whole message out and forgot to hit enter. That is my bad. Right, let's go up here. Monthly flea treatment. I see, I see. It's going good, Alster. Glad to hear. What's good, Lucas? What's good, Jackerton? How's it going? You're new? Just recently started playing Grounded 1. Well, hopefully you're enjoying it so far, Regenerated. You had school today. Ugh, Jackerton. That's disgusting. Right, so the way Emmy did this is the pine walls need to have this side on the outside and the bark side on the inside for the most part, although she did switch it up at some points, like up there and kind of in along the top here, so we'll keep that in mind. We're gonna need pine needles because I want to use pine needles in our build, so I think that's important to bring with us. And then we're also gonna need weed stems, unless I do the cheesy little pine needle method. We'll see, we'll see. You got the Mosquito Gold card. Very, very nice, yo. Congratulations, man. Now, I have a idea in my mind of what I want this to look like, but we'll see what happens. Options.
I can't believe it's been 2 months. I want my time back.
Thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it, Options. Unfortunately, you cannot get your time back, but you do get a brand new badge next to your name. Unfortunately. So now every time you type, you got a different color. I don't know what color it is on the 2nd month. I think it's maybe the green one. I'm not sure though. You end at 2:30 now. Is that earlier? I'm assuming that's earlier. Oh yeah, you got the ugly dark green one. That one's probably the worst badge we have. So make sure you subscribe for 3 months so you can get rid of it. Green Ziggy Zag, you do have the green Ziggy Zag now. We ended at 2:45. Oh, is that like a permanent thing, or just today you ended early? Question number 1 is, where do we build this thing? Do that. Okay, idiot. Now we're all just dissing me again. This is a good area here. Like, there's plenty of room to build. Is it enough room is the question. Because this is, like, unbreakable, obviously. You could go up there, but, like, that's just going to take a while to get to. But it could be a good place to build. It has loads of room up on that deck. So that's an idea. Gonna look like the home. It's gonna be a similar style. I'm gonna try and make it look similar, yes. You can sell your founder's badge, so if anyone who's the first 10 subs and no longer come, you can give them to others. Yeah, I could do that, Lewis, for sure. Definitely an option. What am I building, Bryson? I want to build like a museum that displays all of the different stuffed creatures. And it's also going to be an overflow storage area, because I was going to show off our storage room and I forgot. Our storage room is filled to the brim. It needs way more space in it. So I'm going to build an overflow area for it. Building up there could be nice. There is a few creatures that spawn up there, but it is a very large area, which could help. Down here's probably not a big enough area for what I want to build. JD, what's good? Saw a cool idea for an elevator with the trampolines. You could build it in the sky. Maybe, Zelxor. I don't really want something that's up, floating way up high, though. Let's go check out the deck over here. Who would even get them now? Oh, I have no clue off the top of my head, man. I've got no clue. That was raw science pinging. Well, that just didn't work. Interesting. Where is the raw science? That's the first question of the day. We can't leave without collecting raw science that's pinging. Rule number 1. What's good, Ardust? Using the announcement of Mantis armor. Yes, indeed. Is it another rogue armor? Did they confirm that? I feel like they just said they were adding Mantis armor. I don't think they said it was rogue armor. Unless someone's gone into the files and found that it's rogue armor. In which case... Oh, boring. I just goes if it has the most time in the command. What? 5 years, Jesus. You mean too high up, but using an elevator will let you build anywhere. Yeah, that is true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Underline stuff. Not directly confirmed, but can be spawned in game and is rogue armor. Yeah, I mean that's just. I don't know. I won't believe it until it's actually in the game and we can actually use it in the game as intended. That's my belief. Let's just go. I don't know where that science that pinged is the thing. Maybe it's up high. Maybe I'm being silly. Let's see. This is a pretty large area. We do have a mosquito. 2 mosquitoes, which would be kind of annoying to deal with. There's also a bunch of leaves and things that would get in the way a lot. Yeah, I feel like this is just a bad spot overall. Looks very magey. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I hope it's not rogue, because there's already so much rogue stuff in the game. Go to the top right. No, I don't want to go, like, miles away from where we are. I want to build near this ranger station. Purely because the ranger station is a fast travel point that can take us home instantly. So I want to build near that for that specific reason. I think I'm just going to build it in front of the ranger station. I think that's the play. You're building your base up there, Jackerton? Nice. Oh, the top right on top of there. Like, over here, you mean? It's a really safe spot. Interesting. Just a bunch of stuff I farmed and left on the ground. Other side, okay. I'm thinking we stick down here. I'm just worried. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. They're just hiding in the rocks as usual. No surprises there. Now, if we're going to build here, we can't build on the floor. Because this crap is all going to get in the way. So first things first, we need to make sure we build up a layer. So let's get some stairs. Do we have stairs in the game? We do. Okay. I probably want to use grass ones. Is half star enough? There's the question. I think it is.
Didn't even need instructions.
That's fine, right? This branch will be in the way, but if I build it forward enough, it won't really matter. I can chop all that down, and that's not an issue. I think floor-wise, we have a choice between grass and stem, and I think grass is better because we're using pine. Let's see, how can I... Okay, that needs to be avoided. That's gonna clip as well, so... Let's just do like a general map for now. I don't want... Let's see. Yeah, see, I feel like we're already too low. Let's move it up another half floor, or another, yeah, like, stair. I think that would be better. That's fine, and then that's bad, so we go here. This is just a general map. I'm not, like, literally filling this in before anyone gets worried. What's good, gardening? How's it going, man? How many orc bees are on the map? You only know 2. Which 2 are you killing, Dementic? There's 2 down here at the blueberries. There's 1 over here. And then if you do a raid just right, you can reload the raid to get orc bees to spawn. Yeah, when I did it, I stood on the knife on the ceremony stand on the very edge looking out over, like, the park. And if you do it just right, it'll spawn you a bunch of creatures, a bunch of bees, and a bunch of orc butterflies. And you can reload the raid over and over until you get the gold card, guaranteed. Five years as well, gardening, Jesus. A COD movie's in the works, bro. A movie for every video game's in the works nowadays, honestly. Right, let's see. The problem we have here is a very large problem. Someone decided, not looking at anyone in particular that resubscribed for 2 months, that there would be a windowed pine wall, but no curved. Nothing that's curved that's pine at all. No curved pine pieces. Someone decided that they would not add any curved pine pieces to the game when they made it. So we're a bit limited for choice when it comes to building a curved base here, chat. Because there's no curves with the pine. Fun fact. However, if I build a triangle, can I build a window like this? I can. Okay, so that works. We just don't do any curves and we just do diagonals. Wait, there isn't. Let me fix that. Yeah, they don't exist. Blistering settings. Also, what's the NL supposed to stand for in blistering settings NL? Anyway, I can show you my base. I think it's very cool, and I think you would like it. I haven't really done any base toury stuff, to be honest. Maybe in the future, but no guarantees, honestly. I mean, I can't really put a diagonal here, because then we're going to get put off. I can put a diagonal here. And that's fine. think that works like that. Emmy, what's good? Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? Can't say that, I'll give away my identity. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we can't. There's no point putting a diagonal here even, because, like, yeah, it just cuts through the branch. So that's pointless. Next question is, how far out this way do you want to go? So you could go up to 2 out. That works, but then I don't want it to be, like, too asymmetrical, so let's try keep the symmetry. Which would be skipping here and going out here. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4 on a diag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Diagonal. What am I building? I'm gonna build a big museum storage area thing so that we can move all of the parts, or not all, move a lot of the parts that are in our storage room into a larger facility like this, which I think in the long run will benefit us because there won't be 2,000 orb weaver parts in our house. And if we ever need more, we can just transport them over, because otherwise, in 3 updates from now, we're going to run out of chest space. So, I figured it would be a good idea. We craft crude rope. Pick all these planks. I'm quick and give you the hole-in trinket. If you're able to, darling, that would be very nice so that I can carry 5 planks at a time. I would really appreciate it. But I also know you're busy. You can? Okay, perfect. Perfect, thank you. See, I want to put this here, but is it, like, does it work? I don't think it's a big deal that there's a slight intersection there, is there? I think that's fine. Does it go into the house, I guess? Or into the build? The little corner does, but I can cover that up. I can definitely cover that up. Power is responsible for the mega builds in our world, not my style. He doesn't like building big things, Options. It's the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. And then this rock is gonna get in the way. I mean, I can definitely do some, or have some asymmetry. That's in the way. So that has to be avoided. Of course, this dirt patch is also in the way. Is there anything that isn't in the way? Question of the day. These are big, chunky ones you can't break as well. Why are those not breakable? Okay. 1, 2, 3 diag. I mean, it looks a bit weird. It would make more sense to do another diagonal right here. I build my base against a lamp so that one of my walls is literally the brightest part of the lamp. Would that light up my whole base? It might light up your whole base. It might also cause permanent retina damage. So, yeah, give it a go and let me know which one happens. I'll be able to tell because your next message in the chat will either be a voice message or a typed message. Oh, that's Emily. I get myself. Hello. Thought an Orby was coming for me. Thank you.
See ya.
No, she's gone. I don't know if the Axel update will expand the story. I don't think so, Stitchy. We won't have to wait for 1.0 though. I think the next story expansion, so to speak, would be in the winter update, is my guess. My best guess is that it'll be in the winter update. Okay, so I think the solution here is to do double diagonal on the backwards as well. Like so. And then do that over here as well. Enjoy. Thank you very much, darling. I appreciate that. It's going to be very helpful. Very helpful. Boom, boom, like that. What's the plan on the building? I'm going to build, like, a area that I can build a bunch of trophies and stuffed creatures, and then also store all of their loot as well, because we have so much of it. I don't know how to do voice messages. Yeah, you can't on YouTube Chat Kiwi. It's a joke, but it's fine, you know. It's fine. We can just move past it. Chop this. Get this all out of the way. I'm gonna have a million plank pallets by the end of this, I can already tell. It's getting dark. Scaffolding. Let's go sleep. What do you think about the fact that bandages now stop healing if you take damage? They're definitely not as good as they were in the first game, but I think it's fair. Kind of is what it is. If you're good at the game, it doesn't matter. But it stops you from healing too much. Especially in the first game in New Game Plus, you didn't even need smoothies by the end of it because you could just pop bandages constantly and just have infinite health, basically. You got it running on a constant 60 on Android. How, Ardust? What? All grass will grow back? It shouldn't, Steve. And if it does, I'll put foundations in to block it. If the game will let me. Which, knowing this game, it probably won't let me, but, you know. That's a matter for a different time. I need food and water before we go anywhere.
Some first-class barbecue right here.
I feel like there's no advantage to tier 2 versus tier 1 on the cooked meat. You'll need foundations to stop the grass growth, I believe, and you won't be able to put the floors on the foundations. Yeah, which makes no sense. So if we take this grass here, for example, I don't even think there is a triangle blooming foundation anyways. Is there just... Can I not even place it down below? Or... It's not going to let me, is it? So how do I counter that then? Other than building the house another floor higher? Or another half higher? Use foundations as the floor? That's so expensive, and it's also going to be a ball ache to place everything on foundations, because they are awful to place things on. I don't want to do that. I can raise it and then do that. Does it look ugly as shit? Yeah, it does, but... It's not gonna let me. You build it hanging off the rock wall behind you, it'll be harder, but potentially look pretty cool if you could also start atop the rock and use scaffolding to even the flooring. Yeah, that's a good idea, and then I could build a bounce web elevator up to it from down here, maybe. That could work. Why is the whole thing floating is the question.
My troops will pay you a visit.
Oh, it's not floating,
I hope
is
you'll put
this?
up a fight.
Okay, restart, chat. We made it so far. Restart. We need a very important piece of technology to be implemented, first of all. Put it... right there, that should be fine. Nope, it needs to be further back. That should be better. And then we will need walls either side just to hold us in. Do I do grass walls here? It's probably the easiest material to use, but does that mean it's the best material to use? Or do I use pine? Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know if Pine does work on a bounce elevator, actually. I don't know the answer to that, so that's a good starting point, isn't it?
Didn't even need instructions.
Let's go get the stuff for Bounce Web real quick, chat. Guys, on Android, possible and playable on stronger phones. That's so crazy. What? You miss your purple name. What's up, Pablo? How's it going? It's going great tonight, man. I'm doing very well indeed. Right, let's get... What do we need for a bounce web elevator? Definitely bug rubber. Let's make some of that. Bounce webs. Flower petals. Oi, oi, oi. And sprigs. That should be fine. Flower petals is a bit difficult. We haven't got a lot of those. We have to farm some more at some point. What's good, yo, that dude? Not the blooming paralyzer in a suit. Is that necessary, really? That's crazy that a phone can get the game in 30 to 40 FPS. But an old Xbox can't. I didn't really want it that way around. And I now can't relocate it. I love building in Grounded. It makes so much sense. Why? Okay. I thought... Where did that go? Okay. I thought these were all the other way around. Turns out they are not. And then... we need the bounce web. Which... I mean, you really don't want to mess with stuff like that. Give me the stairs. I forget this can be such a pain sometimes. That's the side I want. Doesn't feel like it's gonna work. Okay, it's working. That's a good start. And what do we think on the walls? Do we do like this? With the bark on the inside? I kind of like the bark on the inside. Did the entire ground in one player a while back on Android? It was a good experience. Sadly, lower-end phones aren't well on PC games. Oh, that's insane that you've done that. Are those not finished? Oh, they're not, because we're missing weed stems.
I'm feeling less
Drink
great,
or
but
die? Did I forget to
no
drink
reason
earlier? I
for
must have
that.
done. Thank you very much, Pablo. I appreciate it, man. I know you're working out hard out there. Shipping all those drugs from Colombia, you know, it's not easy. Do windows? Yeah, I definitely will, Emmy, for sure. I can get some windows on the sides. Obviously, front has to be... Well, front doesn't have to be no windows, but you might see some ugly stuff if I put some windows there. First things first, we need weed stems. Different kind of weed from the one Pablo's used to in the chat. Right, let's go this way. That would be a cool video, Ardust. I don't have an Android phone, which is the first difficult point for that. I only have a iPhone, or an iPhone, whatever the correct blooming English for that is. So that's the first tough point there, you know? The same way I'd like to play the game on the Switch 2, for example. But I don't own a Switch 2. And I ain't buying a Switch 2 just to play Grounded on the Switch 2. Because that ain't a good investment. That's a bad idea. That's gonna cost me a lot of money. Too much money for a video. I tell you that for free. I would not make, not be making money off a video like that, so... Bad idea. Makes sense, yeah. I only have iPhones, and I'm assuming that's not doable on an iPhone. Plus, I don't have a new enough iPhone either, probably. I have a relatively old iPhone, so... Pretty difficult to make it happen. Can you... Are you serious? Okay, no, but are you serious? Pretty funny that a $300 Android phone can run the game twice as good as a Switch can. True. That is pretty funny. Stabby Stinger or Blistering Boiler for a warrior build? I personally really like the Blistering Boiler, but that's just my opinion. The Blistering Boiler goes crazy. I need this science or it's gonna make me lose my mind. Please. Okay. I was gonna say, please don't tell me I need a buggy. And of course, I need a buggy. Where did you come from? Is that a chest? It is. What is it? It's a buried treasure chest. Oh my god.
Woo! Let's go!
And I actually got 6 items from it. Perfect.
It looks good.
Sometime maybe make a tutorial. Oh, that's on my list, Dementic. 100%. That is on my list of videos to make. I have a few videos right now that are very specifically specialized that I'm working on. That is one of them I will do. It's not actively in the works right this second, but it's one I'll do 100%. 100% it's on my list of to-do videos. Crazy? I was crazy once? Okay. Not the movie. Is it a movie? I want to say movie quote, but it might not even be a movie quote. I know the quote, though. You? No.
Put your
Stay.
feet up, bud. You earned it. A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
Some sneak peeks. I don't have sneak peeks to give. I mean, I got a myth busting that I'm working on. The first one of Grounded 2. Okay, let's do that. And then do this. And then break the middle one. And another one that I'm doing is the 100 tips. I finally managed to write down 100 different tips for this game. That's another video that will come out. And then the gold card guide of where to find every single gold card in the game. Those are the main 3 that are on my radar right now. Okay, let's see where this takes us. I don't think it's quite high enough for one to be here. Yeah, because I can't get on top. So let's put one here. Okay, that works. I need to copy this one. See if that works. How did you come up with 100 tips? A lot of sitting and thinking. This is actually working out very nicely so far. Axes as weapons would be nice, Ames dot, I do agree. There's no big grub, Ardust, no. I don't remember any big grubs in the first game. You can get gold cards from raids. I never received one till now. I have 40k raw science. You can. You can also reload the raids over and over again if you would like. You can reload your raids because it's determined... Gold cards are determined on creature spawning. And it spawns as the raid begins, so you can redo raids over and over again that way. Let's just focus on this wall in particular now. Literally just place it. Okay, let's check. So one below the one that we have right now. Yeah, that's fine. Floor. Okay, that hurts. Come on. I can't place the blooming floor after the fact, or the thing after the fact. Gifted, oh, memberships. I was like, I don't see that on the screen. That's weird. Dementic. Thank you very much for gifting a membership, man. I appreciate that. And Mark got the membership that you gifted. So if Mark's here, make sure you say thank you. I think that's how it works on YouTube, is it gifts it to people who are actually in the chat, first and foremost. I don't know. What is this contraption? You've never seen this. Really? That's crazy if you've played Grounded for this long and you've never seen this. Can I jump? Oh, cool. Yeah, just kick me off. Being difficult to work with. Right, let's check that works before we tear our scaffolding down. Yeah, perfect. Break this. Where's Daredevil when you need it, eh? Is this in Grounded 1 as well? Yeah, you can do this in Grounded 1 and it works perfectly. Obviously not with the same pine walls that I'm using, but yes, it'll work in Grounded 1. We need at least one bounce web higher, I think. At least one higher. You're baffled? How do I do this the best way possible? There we go. Build that. Recycle that. Pull the glider, because what's the point in carrying that stuff down? You missed the handy knot? I know, so do I, but it's all good. Right. Make sure this works. It does indeed. How high does that take us? And how high do I want to go is the question. I think I might be too high already. Ow. I mean, this layer here... Who invited you? I literally told you not to move. Just because my copy button and my whistle button are the exact same. Go
See ya,
away.
little fella.
I would probably build... I mean, it comes up on the right here, so I'd have to build a staircase from, like, the middle here, maybe? Or do I... Like, I can connect it on the left and the right. Thing is, if I'm connecting it on the left... Is it already high enough? I think that floor there is perfectly fine. I just want to check, though. Does that rock... See, that rock does come through that a little bit. So, let's go up one more like we have. Yeah, I think that's fine. And
I really hope you're preparing for my test. It'd be so boring if you die right away.
Shut up. There we go.
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
Drop down again. Favorite character build so far? It's got to be Assassin. Perfect. I think that works perfectly. I think we're good. I'd like to thank you for the video who explained the location of 32 molars. No worries, Pablo. I got you, man. The Might and the Gnat at the start of the game should have been brought back for Grounded 2. Imagine. How does it feel, Ardust? It doesn't... Like, nothing. Like, right, I just play the game. I'm not special, bro. I literally just play the game like everybody else. Okay, I think that's perfect height. Now I gotta refine the elevator on the way up as well. A couple ways we can do that. First one is we need a back to the elevator like that. Yes, I like it. And then I should go up and put lights on the inside as well. Must be proud of yourself for going to travel from nothing. I mean, yeah, I'm proud of myself for sure, but like, a lot of luck involved in it too, right? And it is what it is. I'm thankful that I get to do what I do, for sure. I'm very happy with what I do. I'm in a, like, very good position in life, but, at the end of the day, I don't think I'm like, special. Oh, I've got a raid coming, for God's sake. I'm just another person who plays the game. Okay, that was a really bad dagger cancel, Jesus. Let's survive against these silly little creatures. Do you think we'll add back axes? Not as tools but as weapons? I hope so. I'd like to see chopper return and battle axes return for sure. You're special but not special. Thank you, blistering settings NL. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it, Ardus. That's very kind of you, man. We're glad to have you here for sure. Raid, please. Literally just waiting on a raid at this point. That's not a raid, that's a mosquito. Beat the Masked Stranger and the Orcal Spider on WoW for the first time, and I'm scared for Axel. Ah, don't be, man. You got it for sure. Dual axes? That would be pretty cool, like hatchets. For sure. Dual axes and a battle axe that's two-handed. Those would be cool axe weapons for sure. I thought my daggers broke for a second from that sound.
So you do remember how to do this a
My
little.
inventory is full. Oh my god, it is full of crap. I need to deposit some stuff. I notice you use a lot of glitches. What's the line for you? Like a movement glitch like this. I don't really know if it's necessarily a glitch. I feel like it's just using momentum. But we have duped one or two things in this world, like the mysterious stranger weapons that you can only get one of, for example. We duped those because we wanted to both be able to use them. Like the Pinchwhacker, for example. We wanted to both use the Pinchwhacker, so we duped it, so we could both use it. What I draw the line at is duping 10 billion, million, gazillion of a resource. Yeah, we haven't duped any resources in the world, or any armor. Anything that's craftable and obtainable naturally, basically, we haven't duped. Because we can play the game to get that stuff. And that's perfectly fine. That's my line, personally. Mystical Sins, what's good? Good evening. Add a Warhammer, that would be cool, for sure. For sure, for sure. But yeah, when you're playing multiplayer, if you both want to use the Pinchwhacker, then, you know, you both want to use the Pinchwhacker. End of the day, you got to dupe it to be able to do that, so, is what it is. I think they should add a replayable quest for the stranger items. Yeah, some way of getting them. The quest system in the game right now is very basic. Like, in the ASL at least over here. We go take a look. This is like the most basic questing system a game has ever had. It's very, very simple. You just go through the quests, complete them. For me, I would have not just ranger quests. I would have had multiple sections. So, starter quests. And there's maybe the first 10 quests are all in the starter quests. And then after that, we have killing quests, crafting quests, building quests as separate sections. And then maybe you add new stuff later, like bounties. So if I claim a bounty, it tells me go to this part of the map and kill this specific creature. Once I claim the bounty, the creature will spawn in that part of the map. Let's say there's a bounty over in the Pine Hill right here. I claim the bounty, the creature spawns over here. I can then go over here, I find the creature, it has a special name. It's a named creature, that's how you know it's your bounty. You kill it, the bounty completes. Maybe you get raw science, maybe you get a better reward, maybe there's actually something in it, like a pinch whacker, for example, that you don't, or like if you only have one of them. Or, you know, some sort of cool reward like that, I think would be, like, way better than the way the quest system works now. They overhauled it in the first game at one point, but I still think it could be much, much, much improved from what it is at the moment. Personally. Snake Fang would be cool, for sure. It's giving Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Different quest types would be cool, like replayable side quests, main quests, daily quests, even quests, bounties, stuff like that. The first time I've ever played WoW in both 1 and 2, I really like WoW because I learned how to parry, yes. WoW will force you to parry, that's for sure.
Tastes better when you learn it yourself.
Are you the only streamer to pronounce my username correctly? Everyone, I mean everyone, especially Americans, weirdly enough, pronounce it Rudust or Redust. Okay, interesting. Event quests. That would be cool, yeah. Like, it gets to Halloween, and you have to, like, collect 50 candy corn, or something like that. That'd be cool, for sure. What's good, Mia? Hello. Explain how to do the dagger cancel jump thing. You do a charge attack with your daggers, you jump, release, and then cancel as the momentum pulls you forward. If you don't cancel, you lose momentum from doing the attack. If you cancel too early, you just don't move at all. Or you don't get enough momentum. You gotta cancel it at just the right time to where you're being pulled forward, but you haven't slammed your daggers down yet into the ground to get the most momentum. You just gotta practice it, Dr. Strugglebus. You'll just get a feel for it the more you do it, to be honest. That's my personal opinion on it, at least. Practice it over and over, and you'll get a kind of a general feel for what feels right and what doesn't. I did not mean to go up there. Ow. Sprig, sap, dry grass. That's what we need. WoW's all you've played? Jesus. Feel bad for you. Cancel by blocking? Exactly. Yes, just block. Your brother passed his driving test first time. Nice, Lewis. Congratulations to your brother, man. Hopefully, he's had a good time today then, eh? If he's passed his test, he's probably in good spirits. I did not pass mine first time, I tell you that for free. Sap. Emulated the Xbox One version on my Windows PC purely to see what would happen. It worked, but worked is an overstatement. Interesting.
Yeah.
Revamped weapons would be cool. True. I did raid up the desk from Ceremony. I didn't saw B. Do I need to activate transmitters? No. So, you need to stand, Dementic, one layer below the top layer of the podium. On the plastic knife on the edge. Stand on the very edge of the plastic knife and look out over the yard. Like, just into the air, basically. And that's how you get it to do flying creatures only. He passed it last week, but you forgot to mention. Oh. Classic.
A
Was
fine
that
piece of
sticking out?
handiwork, Mr.
Yeah, see, I don't
Smalls.
like that. Good thing they invented this, eh? 1, 2, 3. So if I put it up, 1, 2. If I put it just above the 4th tile on the left there, and then we
Just
do.
looking, I promise.
Is that not how you customize that? You can't customize it. Do I not have a button bound to customize a torch in this game? Am I stupid? Oh, you just can't do it while you're jumping, I guess. Good to know. Kind of want to go with the no saturation and just get some white light, I think. Just pushes me out. I'm really making you want to do driving again? You should, Lewis. You should do driving. Okay, how often do I do it? Every 3 maybe would be good. That hurt. I think it's about there. Slightly worried I'm going to fall on top of those, but we can do a separate shoot. Oh, that's an idea, actually. What I should do... Or can I do that at the bottom of here? What if I remove the floor? And then... Let's see if that works. Works. Do you ever get to New Game Plus 10? Yeah, we made it past 10. We went to like 12, 13. What do you think about it? Very tough. We didn't do it on WoW, I'll tell you that for free. Because you just get one shot regardless if you're on mild, medium, or WoW. So between doing it or not, because I just don't know, my anxiety's gonna be a bitch again. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it goes with driving though, Lewis. Like, I think everyone gets nervous when they drive, especially if you don't do it very often. 6 leather, 6 tough, 3 crew drop. Only way to get over it is to do it. That's my view on things when it comes to that nowadays. Milkweed tufts. Do. I think effective removal is just impossible on New Game Plus 10 as someone who's played the game since launch. We've beaten it on mild Ardust on New Game Plus 10. Or maybe, I think we did beat it on 10. But yeah, we played 2-player, which probably helps a little bit as well. I don't know. Solo, it's pretty tough. Okay, let's test. Okay, I'm done. Let's leave. I knew that was going to happen. We're going to have to get rid of those lights. Yeah, the lights have got to go. Because I'm just going to hit them otherwise. Was that the crow that just flew past me? Oh my god. No, I want to recycle. And this one too. Specifically on Woe. Yeah, they do have a lot more health on Woe for sure. All other bosses doable. Wasp Queen's a bitch. Wasp Queen is tough, you're not wrong. You gotta use the Summoner build for the Wasp Queen, trust me. That is the way to go. The Summoner build is absolutely the way to go with the Wasp Queen. Right, if we're not doing Torch, we gotta do Windows. So... let's get to work on that. We're gonna need more weed stems here in a second. I love how my goal here was to build a museum and it's ended up into me building a giant bounce tower, by the way. Great, great progress we're making here. You're welcome. Oh. Well, it looks so different from up there. I'm only seeing things from below so far. I'm going to put my effort in to build a base. Building the base is one of the most mentally challenging parts of this game, in my opinion. Well, sorry. Building a good base is one of the most mentally challenging parts, in my opinion. I've built plenty of bases that are bad that are easy to do, but building one that actually looks good is not easy. Yeah, they have more health. Well, they have more health and you deal less damage. I believe both of those are true, so it becomes a lot harder for sure. Fun fact, actually, chat, if you're playing the first Grounded, you deal more friendly fire damage. Oh, sick, it just fell through the world. You deal more friendly fire damage on medium than you do on Woe, because your character deals less damage on Woe. So medium is actually more difficult for friendly fire. The more you know. To fix the mantis bug? Which mantis bug, Ardust? What do you mean? Where's Eyeball? That's a good question, actually. Another Canadian. There is another Canadian, it's true. We've had a few Canadians in chat, for sure. You get all them cards. What, the gold cards? I do have them all, Integrity, yes. Emmy and I were able to get the boss, so we have them all. On Woe, the Mantis breaks on New Game Plus 10. Rather just crashes when it slams or causes so much lag you can't fight back. That is annoying, yeah. The way we handled that is kill the Mantis and every other boss in about 10 seconds flat, so none of them have the chance to do any of their attacks, and that solves your problem. Okay, how often should we do a window? Let's leave 2 in between, do it every 3. I think that's a good Good idea.
Didn't even need instructions.
Someone please help me. I'm stuck in the window. I can't even do the free cam to make it funny. I'm that stuck in the window. Oh dear. Well, that just wasn't what I was meant to do. Whoops. It was an accident. Lewis summoned you, Eyeball? I am building, yes. Don't judge. Ow. Okay, then we need another 2 walls. 1, 2. And then another windowed. That's not what I meant to do. Windowed right there. Yeah. Somehow managed to place that the wrong way around, even though I literally copy-pasted it. I must have copy-pasted the one that I was standing on. Need a weed stem on one of these. There we go. Whew. Doom Igma. What's good? How am I doing? I'm doing very, very well, thank you. We listen and we judge. Why are we judging? Why? When do you think they'll add Black Ox or roly-polies? I don't know. It's a great question. A giant outhouse. Yes, Eyeball. That's what I'm building. A giant outhouse. How could you tell? How am I? It's just wasting all my gliders. Oh, we hit a bounce web. Somehow that wall went over that. Right. The bounce web's done. If we drop down, we don't take fall damage. And if we go up, works seamlessly. Totally different than I would. Why are there walls around the area you go but not around the bounce webs? It's not finished. This area is ugly and a work in progress. It's gonna have to be... Can I do that? That's a risky one. But it could work. It should work all the way up. Why are we location obstructed? I hate this game sometimes. Yeah, I close off the bounce area in case you start bouncing around in it so you don't get sent flying. You going to McDonald's? What do I want? Get me 6 nuggets, large fries, Big Mac, and McFlurry, and a Fanta. See, this would look so good if it would let me place this wall here like this. What if I did, like, half walls? Of course that works. Of course it does, grounded. Yeah. What if I did quarter walls? Oh, you can't do the quarter walls on a diagonal. Of course you can't. Why would you be able to do those on a diagonal? That would make so much sense. And how obvious is it? I mean, it's pretty obvious, but it'll be fine. It'll give it some texture. Mia! We are back. Ads can go away. Thank you very much for the 3 months. I don't know why it didn't read it out. Maybe give it a second. Thank you very much for the 3 months. I really appreciate that, Mia. Thanks for the prime. Are only just discovering the issues with building the sweet innocent pensioner.
And we are back. Ads can go away.
There we go. It takes the guy reading the scripts a little while sometimes. He's a bit slow. Brian's a little bit slow on the script reading, chat. McDonald's is closed? How can McDonald's be closed? That's not even legal, bro. I'm also chopping down grass to build weed stems, so that's great. Oh, if we can just do that the whole way up now, then that's fine, honestly. Yeah, I just wanted to build that there. Thank you. I'm so glad I put that wall there. What would I do without that wall? Destroy that. Should be sacked. Whoa. We don't need drastic measures like that. I mean, if that's the only set of 2 half walls I have to put in, I think that's not too bad. So, extra eyeball. Okay. The #1 rule about any build on this world is I am going to make it look good. I understand I could not build all these walls around the back, okay? But what you don't understand is that then it would look bad. And if it looks bad, we might as well not have it on the world. Why is this the one that struggles the most to be placed, by the way? Like, all the others I have no issues with. This is the only one that's having such a tough time to literally be placed.
Didn't even need instructions.
Gonna try and fix our issue. How are we support? Grounded. Okay. That's how we're supporting each other. Good to know. don't let me place it there. Okay. That's fine. We can fix it. Now we're good. Okay, now that one's obstructed. Well, let's move this out of the way first, of course. That's good. Now the back one's obstructed. Okay, I mean, that's fixable, right? That's fixable. It's okay. Just has to be moved forward a little bit. Where'd my floor go? Bring back the floor. There we go. Okay. Now this one should go here. Not what I was trying to copy. This one should go here. Hold up, hold up, hold up. And this one should go here. Perfect. It was perfect. Nice. No issues. What are we talking about? Man caves. What's going on here? Not asking for approval to do stuff on the world. It's our world. He has permission. He's just under the impression that somehow anything he builds could live up to my standards. I mean, it couldn't. No, but that's not the point. Also, Jimmy's just got VIP. There you go, Jimmy's. You should have your VIP role now. Thank you very much, man. Congratulations on earning your VIP status. I appreciate you watching the streams and presumably winning some gambling as well. Let's be honest. See you soon, Ardust. See you soon. Trust me, this place, I will make it a very nice build, okay? Trust. You have to think, chat, what, for anyone who's seen it, was my museum on our last world good or bad? I need a genuine opinion. Because I was like, that wasn't entirely me, but there were a good amount of that, I would say, was me. Amount of predictions we were doing, thinking about increasing VIP price. Chat doesn't get overcrowded with VIPs. Just a thought. Maybe, Lewis, yeah. You want to trust me, but it's me. What's that supposed to mean? You haven't seen it. Okay. I need to pull up the video real quick. We're going to do a... Here's the base tour. Let me put it in 1440p. This is the museum that we built on top of the Brawny Boy bin, okay? This is what it looked like. This is what I built. Like, literally look at that. You couldn't write letters better if you tried. Chat helped me with those ant faces. The clover roof area is yours. Oh, yeah, on the left side, on the inside. True. True. A big square. It's not technically a square. It's got little bumps and stuff in it. It's not a square. It's not a square. Trust. Doesn't have that Emmy touch. I know, but I'm not Emmy. I can't build things with the Emmy touch. It's not possible. It's not doable. The roof is flat. Eyeball. I am not a roof expert, and the front wall of this building was extremely complicated, so it was not possible for me, with my tiny pea brain, to build a more complex roof than a flat roof. There's 2 powers. There is 2 powers on the screen, yeah. Who's the little kid in the corner? This wasn't even that long ago. When was this? 2024. Literally a year ago. Literally a year ago. I thought this was a good base, okay? Like, look, I used the little buoyant foundations to make a lily pad. I planted mussel sprouts. We have all the creatures hanging underneath it. Like, I thought I did a good job. Emmy built this bit, obviously. This is Emmy's area. It doesn't count as my building. And then everyone in chat's going to say that it's way better in Emmy's part. I'm waiting for it. You do look younger. I've aged you by stressing you out. Good job, me. Okay. Jay, thank you for the follow, man. You decorated that interior, mosquito interior. I did do the mosquito interior, that's true. I did the shopping area too. Look at the shopping area. And the little petting zoo, I decorated that too. Look at the pets with their little pet balls and stuff. Come on, give me at least a little bit of credit for knowing how to build. At least a little bit. I think the build is quite nice. Is it to Emmy's level? No. But it's not horrible. It's not Grounded 2, no. We're in Grounded 2, though. Don't you worry.
Man's gotta eat.
That was a Grounded 1 build that we did. What's good, Gladiator? Thank you again for the 5 gifted the other day, man. The stream was literally just a black screen and I wasn't even here, and bro gifted 5 subs, so... I don't even know what to say, but thank you very much. You got a Weevil name in there, Sniffles. Nice. What about a participation trophy? Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I want. It was peak content? Okay. There's no way any of you stayed for the 20 minutes of black screen. Perfect. Now let's fill in the outside walls. And then we've got to make sure we can't fall into the outside walls, because otherwise we'll be trapped. Never to be seen again. We need a lot of weed stems, so let's get to work on that first and foremost. Over here. Reminds me of a parent putting their children's drawing on the fridge. You're waiting for one dude to play your heist in GTA. Oh, you can build, like, custom heists in GTA? Didn't even know it was a thing. Anything new about Axel? Axel is gonna be dangerous. Breaking news. Axel is gonna try and kill you. This just in. Axel is dangerous and gonna try and kill you and not friendly. Breaking news, Axel is an angry creature in the game. The main criteria for builds is looking good. For builds looking good is that they're not overstated. They have calm, they're not just boxes. Switch up materials for different textures. They're symmetrical where it makes sense, but have variety. And thoughtfully decorated and not over-exaggerated. Well, mine is build. I build. I build. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I build. That's my criteria. Yes, spoiler, Axel's a spider, also true. What tier is this information? Tier 6 information right there. It's an exclusive, never before heard. I don't think there's actually anything new about Axel, really, though. They didn't say much. Mega EV13, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it, Mega. and Lianu.
Tuesday stream. Also
Indeed.
get the gold cards, man.
Which one would you like me to get next, Lianu? Which one would you like for us to get? Just point one out and we'll go and get it. Just point one out, man, and we'll go and get the gold card. Use code Paralyzer. What's good, man? Thank you very much for the 16 months, by the way, Lianu. That was a long time. Known each other 16 months. And we're gonna see each other for the first time in 4 days? 5 days? On Friday. Today's Tuesday. I guess it'll be Friday night by the time you get there. Very exciting stuff. Where are we going? Where's the giant tower I've built? There it is. It's not even that big. I've been in streams for like a week. You're good, man. Some data miners on the scene. They told me Axel's gonna be pretty big. You didn't hear it from me. Oh, really, Kiwi? That's an exclusive for sure, man.
Didn't even need instructions.
Talk about a spoiler, God. Should have at least put a spoiler warning on that one. Christ. I'm probably gonna run out of pine needles here. I'm gonna need to farm more. If only there was somewhere I could get some pine needles nearby. You've known me for 5 years, bro. Definitely has had enough of me. You could have come with us, Lewis, to Fortnite Global Championships. It's only costing about £1,000. You got £1,000 to spare to come with us? True, I'll never miss him. You're not wrong. Have I checked the picnic table? What am I doing? I'm building a big bounce tower, and right now it looks super ugly, so I'm making it look a little less ugly. By filling in the blueprints. Okay. Let me just take my dad's pension from him. When Lianu face reveal? I mean... I think we had this conversation the other day, Eyeball. You're like the only person who hasn't had Lianu face reveal. For some reason. Can I bounce up and down here, maybe? About to be trapped in here forever. Oh dear. Just taking a lot of fall damage right now. It's fine. Is there no way I can hit the wall here? Should be able to reach them up on the rock. Can you hitch a ride in the suitcase, Eyeball? Yeah, but you won't be able to get in the venue. Code for the suitcase on the picnic table. 137514, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. So now the question is, do I flip the front around? Or do I leave the front like this? It's the only side that looks like that. Because you can't do diagonal half walls in this Forsaken game. They don't exist. Flip it. Why wouldn't he be allowed to get in? I've heard they'll let anyone in. Well, he doesn't have a ticket. First off, you need a ticket to get in. You have your Mackies. Let's go, Mia. You are better, true. Why do you need a ticket? An overflowing milkshake? Oh dear. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, let's just pull a glider when we're trying to jump in the game every single time I try to jump in this game. Oh my... Brother. Just jump, Max. Oh my god. It's so infuriating. Okay. Let's go all the way up and finish off these walls. Why are my bounce webs not working all of a sudden? There we go. No straw! Oh my god. Let's see, what's the solution here? That wasn't the solution, I'll tell you that for free. Nice. Okay, good. That worked. Struggling. Your passport expired 10 years ago. Yeah, that's... You might need one of those. And then do this. Oh, we ran out of weed stems. That's not good. Back to collecting weed stems. Playing the first game while watching and just beat the Mantis first try while being very unprepared on Whoa. You got the gold card. That's crazy, man. Jesus. I definitely didn't beat the Mantis the first time I fought it. Although the first time I fought it, it was a very different fight. My PC almost blew up the first time. Anyone who knows, you know. If you were there, you were there. one of the most interesting boss fights when it first released. It was a question of how good is your PC? Will it explode or will you beat the boss? Find out in 10 minutes. The pollen attack? Exactly, Shabak. If you remember the pollen attack, then I don't even know what to say. That was one of the most interesting attacks that I've ever seen in this game. How that managed to make it into the game is hilarious, but it was so fun. That was before your time, Eyeball. I think that was when 1.0 released, right? It was with the Mantis. Yeah, it did a big pollen cloud, basically. And it would literally take your game down to 1 frame a second for the entire boss fight. It was so funny. It made the boss fight pretty much unbeatable, or you just had to get really lucky to not lag. Sometimes it wouldn't do the pollen attack, and if it didn't do the pollen attack, you were in the clear. Wish the Mantis armor could be a fighter type instead of rogue, would also match the greatsword. Yeah, I mean, they might have just copy-pasted it over from the first game. It might not be final, it's going to be rogue. There's already a tier 3 rogue set, so having another one would be a bit repetitive. Definitely be a bit repetitive, for sure. Do we have all the milk models? We do, yes. In this world, we have all the milks and all the megas. Started playing again the winter update with the zipper. That's gonna... Oh, it doesn't drop the weed stems. Perfect. What is gonna drop the weed stems is as soon as I go up there. So, let's put them down here.
Didn't even need instructions.
And I'm out of pine needles. Well, time to go back home and grab some more of those. What's up, Lacey? Can you farm orc creature gold cards after you complete the transmitter, but not the boss and the mixer? Yes, you can. If yes, how can you farm orc creatures like the mantis and the big scorpions? You want to start the mixer, kill all the creatures in the mixer. Options! Kill all the creatures in the mixer. And once you've killed all the creatures, before the mixer ends, you need to stop the mixer from completing. If you're on woe, you can break the mixer. If you're not on woe, you can just walk away from the mixer. And if you get far enough away, it'll just automatically end. And you can get gold cards from those creatures. I'm in the wrong place. They mentioned about adding a healing class. They didn't say that for certain, but they definitely talked about considering it. I would expect the Mantis armor to be in the healing class. They didn't say they were adding that in the next update, though. They just talked about adding new class types in the future. I think it's likely the Mantis will be one of the 4 classes that we already have in the game, if I were to guess. Don't know what class that will be, though. I'm not from Newcastle, Kiwi, no. I am not. Hopefully this is enough pine needles to finish this elevator, and then we can get started blueprinting the build itself. You want options to add one-handed daggers back? Yeah, it's interesting they're only two-handed and no one-handed ones, for sure. It's very dark in there. Is there any way I could make it not dark? Question of the day, chat. Did I not put windows? Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I put windows in and then I blocked the windows by putting walls on the outside. The lights I'll hit as I'm falling down. I can put the windows on this side here. Do I rotate this side is the main question I have right now. What do you think, chat? Well, those are not finished. Do I rotate the front side here, or do I leave it as it is? I think I'm gonna rotate it. Lights on the walls on the outside? Yeah, could. Not the dentist, Lucas. I was at the dentist today as well. And I'm back at the dentist again tomorrow. You can get every orc creature on the mixer raid. Pretty much, yes. The other ones you can find up in the statue area. You will be able to get all golds, for sure. Okay. Oh, there's 2 more on this side. No, I'm missing 1. You say demolish it and never build again. Okay. Thanks for the tip. Do I have 0 weed stems? Are you kidding me? I don't even have 0 weed stems. They're just not on the pallet because there was no room earlier. Okay. Now, window. Like that. This. Here. This. Like this. Ah, brother. This is going to be a tough one to do now. Down to here. Oh, and I can't relocate it because it's connected there. That's fine. Like this. No. Yes. Perfect. And then this one. Like this. It's going to brighten it up a little bit, but it's not going to be perfect by any means. There's no other forms of light that I can put in here either, is there? I mean, the other option is to have it the way it was and put lights, like, behind it. Like Lewis suggested. I mean, that's definitely, I don't hate it. No, go down. I definitely don't hate it. Yeah, I mean, it'll work. It'll work. turn all these around now. Perfect. Maltesers, or are they a British thing? We do. I'm not a fan. Emmy doesn't like anything sweet, Eyeball. Also, Eyeball, you rated my delivery a 0 out of 10 today. And I can't believe you've done such a thing, because it's literally an 11 out of 10. It is some of the greatest food you'll ever see in your life in one order, so don't know what to tell you. Yeah, the school I went to, Jackson, I think most schools finish at 3:30, at least for secondary. You hate sweets? Fair enough. I mean, I got a sweet tooth, what can I say? You told me why. Yeah, because you don't like nuts, and I ordered peanut M&Ms. But if you look past the stuff that you don't like, Eyeball, then it has a load of really good stuff in it too, that you would like. Okay. Tower is done. I do need more lights in it though, so we gotta sort that out real quick. How can I... Okay. There must be a way I can stand on these. I was standing on these earlier, like... Maybe I just put a floor in temporarily. Well, that was a horrible place to put a floor, let's be honest. That's a good one. It's gonna be really bad, actually. There we go. Yep, now drop. Can we stop with the supporting ... bollocks? Just gonna build it through it then. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to punch. There we go. Logic is the same as giving me a bowl of pasta covered in literal dog poo. If I looked past the dog shit, I see the pasta, which I love. Doesn't remove the dog poo. Okay, but the difference, Eyeball, is you can't remove the dog poo from the pasta, can you? But you can ignore the fact that there are some things in there that you don't like and just simply not eat them. And eat the ones that you do like. Got something cool in the mail today? These nuts! Oh, got them. You want to get Helldivers, Lewis? Yeah?
Man's gotta eat.
I have not played that game. I don't know much about it, to be honest. You have a blood feud. Why'd you have a blood feud on peanut M&Ms, bro? Come on now. Come on now. Official ID card for being a marshal. A marshal of what?
My troops will pay you a visit.
I'm not another
I hope you'll put up a
one.
fight.
What do we think? I know there's a bit of a lack of light in between there, but I don't want to move them even closer together. Do I? Marshal at racetracks. You're gonna have to expand on what that means, Mia, 'cause I have no clue. I'm not in the racing scene, but that sounds pretty cool. Regardless, sounds very cool. Season of Fortnite is kind of like Helldivers. Interesting. Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is a good game, Eyeball. What do we think? Do we need more light, chat? What are our initial thoughts? Is it too dark? There's like dark spots in between the light. Do I need to fill those in is the question. Probably wouldn't be too difficult to do. You see a race, you see people dotted about in high vis. I see, I see. Stand by the track if a crash happens. She goes on track, cleans it up, sorts shit, waves the flag, yellow or red. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's very cool. Well, congratulations. I played No Man's Sky a while ago, yes. I haven't played it recently. I know they've updated the game a lot. Kind of feel like I want more light. I'm feeling more light. What? Oh my god. Why did it do that? Just...
Didn't even need instructions.
What's up, Paul? How's it going, man? How are we doing today? Change that like that. Hopefully school wasn't too bad. Okay, and then we already have one there, and then there's no point putting one all the way at the top, so I think that's good. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, although all the crap breaking by accident wasn't exactly ideal. Right, let's see. Okay, that's a lot more light than it was before. I like that a lot better. I like that much better. There's like very light, like faint dark spots, but I think that's good. Is it spaced correctly? Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, there technically should be one right here, but I don't think... Well, I guess we should, because we don't know how the museum's gonna light up. So just to be safe, we should do one here as well. Switcher, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. No, don't fly. Oh, God. Right, that's fine. And then, where's the windows? Okay. Perfect. I'm a dry grass chunk short. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Also, why is it taking one grass plank from each pallet every time? So I have to put them back on different pallets. That's so frustrating. Right. That is the elevator complete, thankfully. I think that worked out pretty well, and now we can actually focus on the main building. Next thing we have to think about is the fact there's no pallets up here, so we need to bring the pallet up. That should be easy to do, though. Let's find out. Oh my god, the blue grubs. Not the blue grubs. There we go. And the pallet's empty. Great start. If I pull a glider when I try to jump in this game one more goddamn time, I swear I don't even know what I'm gonna do, but it's not gonna be nice. Let's just not jump at all then, because clearly we're not allowed to. What are we doing, Hudson? We are building an elevator up to a museum that we're going to build, which will house every single trophy every single stuffed bug, and then a bunch of chests for overflow storage, for stuff that doesn't fit in our storage room. Because I basically, like, our storage room right now is getting pretty full. I would like that storage room to last us at least until summer of next year. So 2 more updates, basically, at the bare minimum. So in order to do that, I need to clear some stuff out of that storage room because it's pretty much already out of chests. So I'm going to rearrange the whole thing, but to do that, I need somewhere to store all the extra parts because I don't just want to throw them away. I want to keep them in case we want to use them for repair glue or something else down the line, so that's what we're working on building. I know, Switcher, I agree. An actual glider would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Like a hang glider. I don't know why there isn't one in the game either. Also, Lewis, that is the most Ayo comment I think you've ever typed in this chat. Very sus of you. What? And now Hudson's job. Okay. So those. Got these. You've said worse. Maybe. Priority number 1 is getting a staircase up to this thing. Do that. Do that. Let's do this. Okay. How do we do this? Question of the year. I definitely would like... What kind of... This... Let's do this. Isn't there just a piece for that though? Like a full triangle? Yeah. Oh, but location occupied, but when I try to place walls, it just deletes my entire wall. Yeah. Thank you, developers. I think that would work.
Didn't even need instructions.
It's reaching the weed stems from the ground, I just realized as well. Good to know. G. I need 2 milkweed chunks for that. Let's go grab those. Grab some milkweed chunks.
Yeah.
Boom. Grab some of those. Back we go. This is coming along nicely. I need to see how this ramp's gonna work out over my head. I might need to change it to clovers. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. And then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna place all these stuff creatures and how all that's gonna work. I completed Grounded 100% 2 days ago. Thanks a lot for the guides. No worries, Alza. Congratulations on 100%, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I'm glad all the guides worked out for you and you're able to get everything. Right, let's see if that works. Whee! Yep, it works. Okay, we need more grass. Perfect. That way as well, if you do come up through the stairs, you're not going to accidentally walk into the hole and fall all the way down, you know what I mean? You would only fall down if you were doing it intentionally. And you get a bit of a boost when you come up, so that's quite nice as well. Right. Next, we need a staircase up to this thing. The question is, how/where do I connect it? Do I have this be the middle? And then have a not so large staircase over there? I need to destroy that clay ramp, that's ugly. Mostly congratulations on being able to actually get 100% off the guides. You actually used them instead of just DMing Para. There is a few instances of people DMing me to help them get 100% because they missed stuff in the guides. It has happened a few times. Just a few. And I thought I laid it out, like, pretty clear in the video, but I must have missed something, even though everything's in there. I don't think it hurts to... Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, actually. I don't think it hurts to build further this way. I'm out of grass planks already. Oh my god. Nice. That was a good copy. Don't even have enough to build 2 more anyways. Oh. People just have the attention span of gnats, I guess, yeah. Maybe a bridge with a small alcove as a halfway point. I kind of like that, Alza, yeah. Build a bridge over to it could be a better idea. For now, I just want some way of being able to get to the thing easily, but I don't hate the idea of building a bridge rather than just, like, making this the whole building. Because I don't want the building to be ginormous. Definitely not museum size, but at the same time, or like not museum size for my first one in the first game. Same time though, they are going to add more creatures to the game, so it needs to have room for expansion. Is what I'm trying to say. For now, we will build a very basic thing. Just like that. Nice and easy. Made some soup. Nice. But yeah, a bridge is not a bad idea whatsoever. Right, we need more weed stems. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna find some. There's like... I don't think there's that many in this area, is there? Right. Some over here, apparently. Ah, it's gonna be tonight. Tonight's the night. Four sets of weed stems over here. That's not bad, actually. I'll take that. 24 weed stems. I think the pallet holds 21, 27. I honestly couldn't tell you. Not a pro builder, so I don't know the number. Get some more dandelion tufts while I'm at it. I've burned through a full stack of those today. Just jumping off that silly tower. And pine needles won't hurt because now we're running low on them because of me. I've caused a pine needle shortage. Oh dear. Built my dream base in creative. The amount of weed stems and ash cement I wanted to use made me give up on the idea in survival. Hey man, you just gotta grind for it, you know? If you want to build the base, it takes time and work. And maybe the super duper with a bit of raw science would help you out. Just maybe. Especially for the ash cement, because it takes ages to respawn. But hey, that's what it's there for. Especially if you're in New Game Plus, you can dupe stuff pretty quickly. Okay, chuck this in here, and then there's 2 more weeds. 3 more weeds. Oh, I can't carry all of that, man. Can't carry all of that. And I'm exhausted. It's 10. You did fix your name. You did fix your name, darling, indeed. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. One more crude rope for that one. That should be easy enough though, right?
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
There we go. Maybe if you could dupe pinecone pallets full of weed stems. You need that many weed stems, eh? I mean, yeah, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. You must have built a huge base in creative. That's for sure. You're not. Like, why are they so rude? Nice. Perfect. We're gonna get raided any second. Oh yeah, you can't sprint, can you, once you're out of stamina? Forgot about that. Don't know why that's not a feature. Probably because left control is on snap to grid as well. Basically, changing your sprint button to left control in this game is a death sentence because it ruins half the other stuff that's in the game.
This should toughen you up.
Water? Oh, I'm a bit thirsty, yeah.
Ah, that hit the spot.
I'm a bit thirsty. I jumped over her. That was insane. That wasn't even intentional. You're not. Another 350 to add to the collection.
So you do remember how to do this a little. Good.
Easy, easy. We build a lovely bridge. It's nice. Over to here. And then this is the way out. Or in, depending on where you're coming from. The jump was so BM. I didn't even do it on purpose. I just jumped and I went right over the ladybug. It is what it is. Building a mega base on Burgle's nose. You should build him a giant red nose or something. So it looks like a clown. That's such a random place to build though, it's funny. Sleep time. Can't get in the Burgle lab from his stack. Oh no, Jurgen. Whoever said that was telling Porky's, eh?
Some first-class barbecue right here.
Oh, we need pine needles. Holy, we're broke. Still didn't add quarter floors? What do you mean, Alza? There's quarter floors in the game, yeah. Right here, quarter floors. Open it? Open what? The door? I don't think you can. I think that's the point. Need grass, need pine needles. One is much easier to collect than the other. Need some 1/8 floors next. Oh my god, no we don't. I'm not killing the butterflies. They don't deserve it. They did nothing wrong. If they start attacking me, I will take them down though, without a second thought. Resource analyzer on top of the wheelbarrow in Grounded 1. I made a base there, so I'm doing it on Burgle's nose. Interesting. Not a bad place to have had a base in the first game, but biggest problem is you always need to go and visit Burgle in Grounded 1, so you would have spent a lot of time traveling back and forth between the Oak Lab and wherever else. That field station that's up at the wheelbarrow, you know? Actually, such a dickhead. Lawn mites are the worst. A pallet. I think 2 pallets of each is pretty good. We're building grass floors, and 2 pallets will keep us going for about 5 minutes, maybe. On a good day. 5 seconds on a normal day. Let's be honest. deposit. This should be enough to fill up the pallet, I think. And done. There we go. Right, pine needle time next, for sure. We need a lot of pine needles here. Pine needles. Good thing there's a lot of them around, eh? Well, allegedly there's a lot of them around. I'm walking right past them, so I'm doing a great job. Don't know why they're fighting. They're just not friends anymore, I guess. I'm thirsty, but I don't want to waste the water in my canteen.
We could bottle that up.
Perfect.
And make a killing.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. I was able to save it. Measuring to ASL stations, check where pine needles are. That'd be strange design choice. I mean, that's the way it was in the first game, though, right? You had to go to a ranger station every single time you wanted to scan for something. And then it wouldn't update, so stuff would move from when you scanned it, and then it wouldn't be where the scanner said it was. The scanner's just better overall in this game than it was in the last game. My favourite inside joke. I think my favorite inside joke on the stream, I don't know if Emmy is still listening, but I think my favorite inside joke is probably horse. Which virtually no one will understand, so that's amazing. It's a fantastic one that has been going a long time. You heard horse? See, she knows. I'd say that's a good one. I don't know if we have many others. Just raw meat, I think. Exactly, darling, exactly. What's good, Cookie? You got back from Jaws? Oh, you actually got to see it this time. You went at the right time, eh? You learned how to tell 24-hour clock. First day at high school tomorrow. Good luck, Grounded Rants. Hope it goes well for you. I'm sure you'll be fine, though. Nothing to worry about. Okay, how's that? There's a bunch over here as well. Oof. Pair of glasses. Oh yeah, there's a bunch down here too.
Take your best shot, bud.
Well, you've got to stock up on these, chat. I would say I apologise, but I don't need them. Bye-bye. Emmy. I didn't refund it. I still need to make it an emote. I'm just useless, Hudson. If you still want it. If you don't want it, I can refund it. But I still need to add it. I'm just horrible at remembering to do that stuff. And also just been so goddamn busy. It's insane, but it literally would be like a 5-minute job, so I will try to do it like tomorrow if I can remember. I'm gonna be up very early tomorrow, so chance. You want it still? Okay, then I can definitely do it. It's a 5-minute job, so wouldn't take me long. Just need to actually remember. I mean, I nearly forgot I had a goddamn dentist appointment this morning. I just, by complete chance, set my alarm for 9 AM last night instead of my usual 11. And then while I was taking a shower at like 10 o'clock, I was like, oh my god, I have a dentist appointment. And I ran out of the shower to check what time it was. And luckily it was at 10:40, so I had plenty of time to get there. And it was no issue, but yeah, I nearly completely forgot about it. Good job, me. There's a pine needle behind me. Sneaking up on me. And there's another one over here as well. Just a random lingonberry on the ground here, of course. Makes sense. Put appointments in your iPhone calendar when you book them and set reminders prior. Because I didn't even know you could do that, to be honest. I mean, I figured it's probably a thing, but... What kind of reminders is it going to send me? Like a day before reminder? Because that's kind of what I needed. They sent me a reminder like 3 days before. Like, bro, I'm forgetting if you remind me 3 days before. Remind me the day before. Do you know what I mean? 3 days before ain't enough. 2 reminders, usually one the day before, and one like half an hour before. You can set them up however you like. Oh. Maybe I should do that then. Where am I visually impaired? I may be visually impaired. I don't see this one. Yeah, I got no clue. Just have to leave it. Oh, there's one right here. Maybe that one counted? No. Okay, well, let's just go. That's fine. If we miss one, we miss one. Grandpa Liza. You can't keep getting away with this. Grandpa, honestly. Bro, I parried you. You can't keep flying through the sky. It's not how this works. This should replenish our stock, hopefully. You found 500, Josh? I think our chest had, like, 250 in. So I'm trying to replenish it and then a bit extra, because I'm going to need some to build. But at minimum, I'm replenishing what I took from the chest, even though I already farmed what was in the chest to begin with. But trying to make sure we've got enough, because I don't know how big this build is going to end up being, to be honest. I don't know how to make a build that is going to still need extra room, basically, to expand in the future. I'm going to have to leave one of the walls kind of flat, I guess, so to speak. As if to showcase that there will be an extra space required in the future. Multiple floors. I don't think I want to do multiple floors, but maybe. I don't know. That's a good question, honestly. That is a good question. What's up, Goot Loblin? You're building a Japanese pagoda. That sounds very nice. Is that the one I got linked on Twitter? Josh, someone linked me in a picture of a pagoda they built on Twitter. That was pretty cool.
Got me.
You were worried you were gonna lose your streak, Cookie. Well, thank God you didn't, eh? Would have been a sad day in the world if Cookie lost his streak. I don't want to go home, I want to go to the field station. So I already need to put a trail marker down for this thing. Just so I can remember where it is. Starving. Looks like there was only 1 or 2 videos on YouTube about them. Well, that's very cool, man. I saw your build and it does look very sick. It definitely does give Japanese vibes, for sure. I got no stamina. Get out of here. Why have I got raw science? Oh, it's the cave of uncollecting raw science. Ignore it, chat. The raw science can't hurt you if you don't let it. You just have to pretend it isn't there. There's nothing on the scanner right now. It's fine. There's a free moth fuzz in your room. Oh, God. Not the moth. Oh, I can't leave these things behind, by the way. I'm actually just forced to collect them at this point. I'll make it stage 7 of the Origins Easter egg. Raise hell. Are we almost there? We're almost there. I need food, though. Okay, there's some mushrooms. That's
A taste of nature.
a good start. Oh, we're not starving anymore. At least for now.
We could
There's an
bottle that up
aphid.
and
Surely
make
it's
a
not in the
killing.
giant rock here. That would never happen. It's already dead. I just shot an already dead aphid. Well, now I'm just a terrible person. What do you think the mushroom set 2.0 will entail? That's a good question, Kiwi. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's going to just be re-textured mushroom bricks. So then new and updated and they look better. That's funny, Pizza, considering he's American. Presumably. Oh. Larger windows? Yeah, larger windows would be cool. Multiple variations of windows would just be cool, honestly. For every type of wall. Give us Small window, large window, you know? Or single large window, single small window, double windows, like... Give us some choices. Round windows, triangle windows, just everything, you know? Why are those not a thing? Why can't I customize those things? Would love that, I know, right? Like, the windows on these are cool. They're like a sideways square, which is pretty cool. And these ones are like... there's not even a name for that shape, I don't think. There probably is, because, you know, that's the world we live in. And then there's the basic square ones as well. And then these ones are also like an arch. But yeah, give us more. And why is there none of these on here? That's also not cool. There's a scorpion outside the base. So, go home. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Storage room. This is what I'm trying to clean up for those curious, chat. This right here is the issue. Some of this stuff is fine, but like, look at this. Do we need these? Sure. Do we need to have them all stored in one chest over here? Probably not. But there's also no stuffed orc creatures, so I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that, actually, with the orc creatures specifically. Haven't figured that one out yet. Maybe there's something I can build? Like, could I build the disruption bomb to make it look like they have orc stuff on their head, maybe? I'm not sure.
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
Yo, Gladiator!
Wub wub.
Wub wub indeed, man. Thank you very much for the prime for 2 months. I really appreciate that, Gladiator. Much love, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get that ugly green badge equipped. Okay, let's just put the trail marker, like... I guess it would be better in the middle here. We'll just put it here for now, just so we can find our way back easily. I don't want it to be... like, let's do like a purple flag, I guess. I don't really know what else it could be. Maybe a... No, because I want to save the bugs for the other stuff. Maybe the raw science. Let's do the raw science in purple. That's going to make me think there's raw science over here. Let's not do that. Let's do it in yellow. I think that works. Yes, I think, like chat suggested, a bridge would look much better to get to the building than this, like, big, long pathway, obviously. And then, what creatures do, and, like, I want all the creatures to be on display, right? But what creatures do we not need storage? Like, we don't need storage for aphids. They only produce aphid honeydew and raw aphid, and we don't have an overflow of either of those things, and we never will. Weevils, we have a lot of weevil noses. So I could definitely store that. Plus, I could store the unstable goo that the orc weevils drop. So I could put these two guys together. The Might Fuzz and Fangs, we have a few of. I could definitely move some of them here. Bees, again, we don't have a crazy amount of bee stuff, but in the future, if we did. We could set it up so that there's space for all the overflow. I can put the ant worker and the soldier ant together. There's no baby snail, I don't think. Just a full-sized snail. The grub... Loki, the grub could go with the aphid. I could put all 4 of these together, maybe. Because the aphid's going to have nothing. I mean, he's going to have a full chest of unstable goo, though. And then you've got caterpillar and a snail. I could group those 2. Potentially. The chair fell apart. What? What? And with the orc section, how do you go about... How do you go about doing an orc section? Orc disruption bombs. I could build like a B-Tech looking mixer, but I don't know how I would build something that looks like a mixer, to be honest. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's assume that we want it to come at least here for the entrance. Yeah, I think that gives you enough room. Then the bridge is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's try and figure this out. Acorn stairs are definitely the better choice here. I got no acorns on me, and I don't think there's any acorns. I guess there was the acorn cave. Also, can I build the full-size ones? I mean, it's the same cost either way, right? What? This way. Should be a few acorns nearby that we can grab. I'd rather not take them out of storage, because we already have a lack of acorns in storage, and we're going to need way more to complete this project, so... I think they're going to be in this cave. This cave that literally has raw science in, by the way. Of course it does.
Come on over here. Give me that.
What are the odds I find that? When I'm not even looking for it. I wonder if that was the one that was below the acorn cave, and the acorn cave is over here. That would solve a lot of my problems.
Cardio.
Would be like right under here then, right? Am I stupid? Don't answer that one. There it is. Yeah, this was Acorn Cave that had the science in that we couldn't get. So it was in a different cave. Good bait. Stem half walls instead of acorn fence with the railings.
There, another
Yes,
one down.
Kiwi. And then also I can use the triangle pieces on the walls as well. That's what I was going to use to be able to do that. Scott! Thank you for the follow, Scott. Appreciate it, man. I'm going to need more acorn shells than that, realistically, but it'll get us started. It's a good start. I want my bridge to have a nice curve to it. We've got plenty of room to work with, so we should be able to build a nice curve.
Yeah.
You are not going to go ahead
See you,
and
little
fight
fella.
everyone, so get out of here.
Didn't even need instructions.
Need to go there. Okay. We'll do one. Feels like it's going to be a big curve if I do that. Yeah, maybe I just do the half then. Oh, you just can't walk up that. Hello? Brother, who designed this game? Are we, like, having a laugh? But that works. Okay. No worries, Hudson. See you tomorrow, man. You build on the Wendell statue's hand. There's a few teens on his hand that are a bit in the way. I don't think you can build on there either, though. But they did talk about maybe potentially adding the option for people to be able to build on, like, pre-created structures in the world. So who knows? Maybe they'll add it in the future. Gonna need crude rope now for this. And now we need acorns, so I'm just gonna go home and grab some because we're gonna be out if I don't, and I'm not got time to go grab them all.
Yeah.
There we go. Might as well sleep while we're here as well, just to pass the night. Didn't I build a lean-to at the other one? I think I did. Don't know where it is. My mate's first day in college, so I'm assuming it was everyone else's here too? In, like, school, you mean, Cookie? I have no idea myself. I couldn't tell you. A few people in chat said they had their first day at school today, though,
First
so I
class
think...
barbecue right here.
I think you might be right. Acorn shells. Crude rope. Acorn shells. Weed stems and weed stems? Yeah. Can you teleport with grass planks in your hand? I don't think so, no. I'm actually not sure. Maybe you can. You can't do it while relocating a pallet. I know that much. Or relocating anything. But you might be able to do it with a grass plank in your hand. I haven't tried. It's a good question. It's a good question. You got the Orc Mantis gold on my first mixer, then lost it, got it on the next kill. Thanks for ruining my day, Scott. Appreciate it. Thank you for that, man. can that be unsupported? That makes no sense. I'm actually convinced this game is out to just take the absolute piss. I've literally just built this 17 times over. How can it be unsupported facing a different direction? Cool. So, it works when you're facing east and south, but when you're facing northwest, it just doesn't work. This game is a joke. That's just not gonna work, is it? So, remove this, remove this. Hey. I mean, there is a slight issue, which is the bridge is heavy on the right side. Which I'm not a huge fan of, but I could put a support down. What have I done here? That's a great question. Yeah, it's a great question. Doesn't quite work. You're dying at this view.
Didn't even need instructions.
The bridge had to go. The vision was that it would actually be symmetrical, but that doesn't work because the grounds are at 2 different heights. So it didn't quite work out. Okie dokie, chat. Well, I tried. We made progress today, at least. We built a bounce tower in 3 hours. But it's a good-looking bounce tower, and that's what matters, right? We will be back again tomorrow. We're going to continue the build. I'm going to try and plan some stuff out, hopefully, if I can find the time somewhere to be able to do that. And we will be back tomorrow to continue with it, give it another go, and hopefully we can progress it. Thank you very much, Dr. Strugglebus. I tried to make it look good. It's the only part that looks good so far. It's a progression, though. It'll get there. Everything will look good by the end. Don't worry, chat. It's going to look good by the end. And we'll have a lovely museum where we can store a bunch of parts and we can view all the things we've collected. So I hope you all have a great rest of your night, chat. I will see you all tomorrow. Reminder, no streams from Friday to Monday, so we only have tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow and Friday, because tomorrow... Wait, is tomorrow? No. Yeah, tomorrow and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday are the last 2 streams before I go away. And we'll be back on, like, Tuesday. Maybe, I think. I'm not doing the Easter egg cookie. I'm gonna miss the early completion. I don't care. You also only have until Wednesday to do it. You only have until tomorrow to do it anyways. So, yeah, I'm just gonna miss it. It is what it is. I hope you all have a great rest of your night, chat. I will see you all tomorrow. So yeah, have a good one. I'll talk to you all later. Adios.